So fellas, you guys, you both are, have been coupled, not together, but with women. And not that there would be anything wrong if you were together, because we're a free show here. We love everybody. The first, when women pass gas around you,
as if Lamont could get me.
That's funny. The boss like, okay. Has it ever been a deal breaker?
Well, it depends on the diet. Like you said, it depends
it's a Dutch oven.
Yeah.
Have you ever, like, is this a case of love? If you really in love, she could do anything around you? Or is this...
No, it's not anything. There are boundaries. You got to set boundaries in relationships.
What's the boundaries?
There's a smell scale. On a scale of 1 to 10. It depends on, what emanates and what's coming out. And what is it, and the frequency and the consistency. You know what I mean? Does it clog the air? Does it breeze away and dissipate? There's levels to it. But if anything,
I want my lady to be comfortable.
Sure.
When she fought,
hostility.
When she fought, I'll go. Who is there a duck in here? Somebody put a duck. But I would rather her be comfortable and make it fun where she can feel comfortable. Because I don't want to go down on her and then she do it in my face. I don't want that.
Has that happened? Has that happened to you?
I've gotten queefed, but
right.
I think a lot of times women are so uncomfortable about that because women are so self-conscious about it that a lot of times they're so worked up and you can't get them to relax and really enjoy the sex anyway because there's so many other things. A lot of times I find that women will be nervous about, and there's people that I've counseled about the length of time that you have to go down. And one of the things I think you always do is say, listen, I'm enjoying myself. I'm planning on being down here. Like I am not I don't eat pussy. I am a pussy eater. Like this is what I do.
Yes. Yes. Are you married?
Yes.
and the difference is what?
The difference is I'm not doing it for you. I do it for me.
Okay.
I do it for me.
Yes.
For me.
All right.
So, but I think you women, moreover than not, get self-conscious and they're like, well, has he been down there too long? Does his neck hurt? And then they can't relax to where you can't get them to where you want to get them.
Yes. I don't think they care most times.
They
I don't know.
I think you're telling on yourself, Lamont.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Been with.
All right. They care, Lamont. They care.
866-801-8255. And Dante has a really big neck. So I think his neck is very thick. Frank in St. Louis. You're on the camera. Welcome. Hi. Turn the radio down. I don't hear myself.
How's it going? First off, Dante, I'm a man of a certain age. And if I ever met your wife, I could eat you out of house and home anyway.
Yeah, you could take that and keep it moving.
I understand.
Listen, my pussy eating skills have been.
Wait a minute.
Clown ass.
Stop it.
This clown ass. On 7 continents. My skills have been proven on 7 continents, not in your neighborhood, son. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Karen, you can watch and be the judge.
I don't want to judge neither one of them. First of all, this ain't the verses I'm looking for. All right. Stop it. All right. Is that why you called, Frank?
No, that's not.
Wait, hold on, Frank. Before we continue, what makes your skills better than Dante's? I just want to know. Do you have a particular go-to move?
Well, I'm there. When I'm there, I'm there.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. That means that's word salad.
Yeah, what are you saying?
You know when I'm there, yeah, all right. You keep being a man of a certain age.
Okay, here's a question
All
for
right,
both of
Dante.
you. Do you make the women ejaculate?
Ejaculate. Now we're going to a whole other place. I hear silence.
Yeah.
That's my challenge. If I ain't ejaculating, it ain't happening.
Wait a minute. What if you don't eject? I don't know. I'm so confused. All right.
That's what I'm looking for.
What's happening? All right. But is that why you called Frank to challenge Dante to an eat off?
Oh, no, I just I just have to knock the bully off his pedestal a little bit. You know, he like to brag.
I didn't know I was the bully.
Yeah,
but all right,
sounds...
whatever.
Yeah, you like to brag. You like to brag. That's why I'm going to hit you with this.
I can tell your insecurity because I was just passing on information, and you find it a little insecure. But that's fine.
Believe me,
you work it out in your little small town where nobody knows you but your high school girlfriend. Keep it moving.
Get all over the world. Get him. Retired Air Force officer.
Wow.
Yeah, that just means you don't know what you do. You paying for
all
it.
over this planet. DC, New York, everywhere. London.
That's why you paying for it.
He said all over. DC, New York.
DC all over. That's
London.
2 countries.
All over.
And London. I think he added London.
London.
Let him have London, please. All right, go ahead.
Been around.
Thank you.
Anyway.
I've been
Hear me out
around.
on this.
Round and round.
You made a
round
comment.
and round.
You made a comment about
I've been
men
around.
being at fault when most relationships deteriorate. You couldn't be further from the truth. I mean, I understand your opinion, and that's all it was an opinion, because you're surrounded by them women, and you had to play the big woolly role.
No,
so
Frank is this guy.
The guys,
one of those guys.
You're gonna say the guys are at fault.
Thank you, Kanye.
Let him finish. Let him finish. You got the whole rest of the show.
Right.
Frank got these 2 minutes, and y'all are interrupting him.
He came in disrespectful. That's why.
I know. It's all right. You got him after he leaves. Frank, finish. We'll be quiet.
Oh, not shut the fuck up.
Did he say that? Is that what he said?
He did. Not like that.
Okay, then because of that, he's out. Because of that, he's out, Smith.
Yeah, we not doing that. He came in disrespectful.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. Here's
gonna let him finish.
Here's the problem. When you say that, people get uncomfortable, especially when they're insecure about it. And what my point was about, if you don't set boundaries as a man, then no boundaries will be kept. So, first of all, if somebody says you have a certain technique, then you don't know what you're talking about, because every woman is distinctly different. So you can't have a technique. What you can have is the ability to you might have skill set, and then you try different things and you see what works. And the more you have sexual intercourse and the more you go down on that person, the better you get at that person. That doesn't mean that you're good with everybody.
Yes, that's right. I've had people tell me, everybody loves this. I'm like, I'm not everybody.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Okay.
Everybody.
Cut off right. Yeah. Hey, all right. When we come back, because I told you about the Brazilian woman, the story was juxtapositioned. A woman named Leah Shutkever, Shutkever, She's from England, where our friend been around the world with his skills. She broke the Guinness Book of World Record for attempted eating of 20 nuggets in 1 minute. She finished 19. She ate a total of 12.42 ounces of chicken nuggets, enough to take the record from the previous record holder, which was 10.51 ounces of chicken nuggets in 2020, held by Neela Zisser. She previously earned Guinness World Record titles in categories including fastest time to eat mince pies, fastest time to eat 3 pickled eggs, fastest time to eat a muffin. What kind of muffin? Is it a muffin or a muffin? I don't know. What is she eating? Most marshmallows eaten in 1 minute with no hands, and the most tomatoes eaten in 1 minute, and the most now chicken nuggets eaten in 3 minutes. She holds the world records, and I know she has gas.
So all I heard from you was she puts muffins, nuggets in her mouth, no hands. Where is this again?
England. She's in England, a place called West Midlands. So you can go visit. She is eating a lot of things.
Muffins,
very quickly. Anyway, all right. We're gonna go to a break. When we come back, I may not be here. They will, though. Dante, Lamont, Tanya's sticking around. We'll take calls. If you call, just you can come for Dante. He can handle himself, but you ain't need to cuss people out and tell them to shut the F up.
You talking about Frank Kanye?
Oh my God. 86. Oh shoot. If you're triggered by anything on a Friday, you are on the wrong day. Call us back Monday through Thursday. This is a safe zone for all manner of foolishness.
I must say, I got to get this off my chest. I'm all for foolishness, but one thing a man don't do is jump out there like that, come at another man's wife like that. That's the part I didn't like. So I tuned him out immediately. He had nothing to say after I heard that.
Okay, well, Lamont, I respect you, and you are
Thank
on
you,
code.
Lamont. Thank you for
Yeah.
You might be able to get me.
Oh, gee. I take it all back.
That's all right. Yeah, just lean into it. It's all right. Speaking of which, let's go to Gary, who's all the way in Texas. Hi, Gary.
Hello, family, in the words of Lamont. How you
Hey.
guys doing today?
Hey,
What's happening,
family.
Karen, Karen Hunter, this is your trucker friend with the paw passes I've been holding for you.
Oh,
Janet
you
Jackson.
have been. Yes. Hi, Mother Trucker. How are you? Got a
I'm
hall
doing
pass
great, doing
out there
great.
in the streets.
I wanted
Yes.
to co-sign on what Dante was saying earlier about the guy. You're right, the military person shouldn't be speaking that loud, because a real good man would definitely take his time to get to know his woman or the woman that he's with and learn from them and with them, and then you'll know what to do when the intimate time comes. That's what a true man would really do. So Dante, very well formed on that.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. It just, I don't say, I've never known somebody who's had a lot of women who if you don't have, you need a foundation. Like, you want to be good at something, you got to practice. So, you know, being with different partners and stuff as you're coming up is something that you have to do, but you can't etch it in stone, because without being too graphic, there's above the hood, under the hood, small circles. There's difference in pressure, difference in, there's and that pressure can change as you're going through the idea of cunnilingus. It gets more intense, or it can get less. So that's something that you got to have the ability to have the empathy to pay attention, to listen, to look at the diaphragm and watch how the diaphragm is sinking and rising, how the breathing is different. I'm sorry, Karen, the hips, when the hips open up and relax and fall back, as opposed to when the when the hamstrings, you can't be tone deaf. You gotta. Sorry, Karen.
Dante, give us the phone sex, Dante. Come on.
It wasn't me, y'all. That's Tanya moaning. I'm not moaning.
Yeah, because I couldn't tell. At first.
I want to be clear. That's Tanya moaning. 866-80. I will say Dante knows what he's doing. 866-801-8255 is enough. And he knows what he's doing because he cares. Right?
Because he cares. And he practices.
And I want to help dudes. I really want to help dudes.
And wait a minute. You know what I'm gonna tell you? Do you have a little paunch? Dante, do you have a little paunch?
I got a paunch you can lay right up
belly,
on there.
The belly, they call it the propina in Mexico, and that gives you that
The
extra
fupa? Is that the fupa?
Yes, definitely
the
fupa.
fupa.
The paunch, when you get on the top and you get to the paunch be working it for you. Yes, Dante.
The knapsack, the fanny pack.
Yes, I like a little knapsack.
She's not lying though. She's not lying. She ain't lying.
Okay. All right. Let's head over to Thea. Thea in Indiana. She has some things to say to you about the sex. All right.
The
Thea.
sex.
Something to
Hi,
say
how
to
you guys doing?
Hi, Thea.
Can you hear me?
We can.
Yeah.
Hi, how you guys
Hi.
doing?
Hi.
Well, I was going to say something, but it sounds like Dante doesn't know what he's talking about. And I was going to say, I know this supposed to be Foolish Friday, but it sounds like it's Freaky Friday.
Hey. Hey.
All the same. All the same.
Exactly.
You heard that, Frank?
Freaky Friday. We put the freaky foolish Friday.
Exactly. That's what it sounds like. Freaky foolishness. But anyway, it's a good freak. About the dogs, I have two little small dogs, and they're sisters actually. And we thought they were humping on each other because when they went into heat, it was because they just had the desire to want to get some. Like, most people, you get in the heat, you want to get some. So we never thought that they was being gay or anything, but they definitely hump each other and then they take turns and get upset when the other one doesn't want to hump. So like one goes out to heat, the other one they fighting like, give me some, so dogs do get horny.
Duh.
Yeah.
They're animals.
People get horny. Children get horny.
It's the strangest thing to see a child with a heart on. It's the weirdest
Or a
thing.
child masturbating, rubbing themselves at 1 year old.
Look, Lamont, this is the first time hearing this?
Oh,
All right.
hey,
Okay.
I'm just here.
You were a child
I have
once.
nothing
All
to
right.
offer at this point.
Yeah, okay. All right. We'll move on. We'll move on. I'll take another call. We'll take another. Thank you, Thea. Big Daddy in Ohio. There we go. Big Daddy's in the building. Hello. Oh, Mother Trucker. How you doing?
You're in the
All
convoy.
right, my queen. How you doing? I like to say hello to Tonya. How you
Hey.
doing? Okay, and Lamont, and especially my man Dante.
What's going on,
Hey,
brother?
Okay. Now, Dante, man, I'm telling you, boy, man, you bringing back memories. Because first of all, Frank probably didn't know how to breathe. Because you got to know how to breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
You understand? That's right. It's just like swimming. You know what I mean? When they making them moves, you got
Yes.
to, move that head. You got to breathe out your mouth, take the deep breath, get back down there. See, my thing is, I dealt with a lot of older women.
Okay.
I've been married for 31 years. So when I was a choosing pussy eater. I didn't eat everything.
Because you can't. Because you can't.
Karen, I
Can
apologize.
y'all start a website where people can just find you?
That's right.
Like if that's what we're looking for, could you just start like a website and we can just go and find them?
Pussy
rate them,
Eaters
and then
Anonymous.
pick
He's
it
a
up?
choosy kind. Because he
Yeah,
can't. You can't
choosy.
just any.
Yeah.
You got to
No.
choose.
So what? Wait, hold on. Big Daddy.
cunnilingus.com.
Big Daddy, what was your
Right.
what was the kind that you chose? What was the choosing?
I always chose older, mature women.
Seasoned.
Older
because-
women know their body. They know their body.
That's right. And if you wasn't doing it right,
They'll let you
they're
know.
gonna tell you, and they're gonna show you, and they're gonna teach you. And when you come up, I always came up looking like a glazed donut. When they finally came, they came, and I mean, if it took
This is
2,
crazy.
3, or 4 hours, if it took all night, I was willing to do it.
Did they ejaculate? Did they just splash all over you?
Splash, everything. And I loved every minute of it. Sometimes I would get up and say, okay, I don't even want no sex. I'm done. I'm like
Wow.
Dante, so
Oh, sleep after. Oh, yes. Yes.
Karen,
Hey.
I apologize. That I didn't mean to make it. I didn't mean to make it go here. I just,
Yeah,
Lamont, I apologize.
Oh, no, it's
I
all
don't have
good.
to apologize to
Yeah,
Tonya.
yeah.
She all in.
She here for it. She here for it.
You know
She
how
is
many
here
years
for
Coach
women had
Cass'
to watch
fault.
TV shows where there was missionary and know that wasn't doing nothing for us? They just finally starting to add cunnilingus to TV shows.
Yeah,
We've
they
been
are.
watching
Cunnilingus.
television.
Wait a minute now. This ain't your grandmother's missionary.
Cunnilingus. She said cunnilingus. She turned it into Latin. Oh, it is Latin. All right. So listen, you're making a point, but that's the best. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. We're gonna go to a break.
Did we make Karen Hunter blush? Have we made Karen Hunter blush?
Awkward.
Me and Smith are having a moment right now with all of this. Trying to manage it all. And
But how's that working out for you?
It's not at all, Smith. It's not working out at all. Not at all. But we're going to be here when we come back. We're going to talk more with the people, and please join us in conversation. If you want to share your glazed donut experiences, we are here for it.
Krispy Kreme.
Okay.
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme. Okay. 866-801-8255.
Yeah, because I got a question now for Dante. I want to know.
I got it.
Yeah, it's a medical. Is squirt pee or isn't it?
It's both.
Okay. All right. Wait. When we come back,
sorry.
just save the answers, please. Lamont, you had a question before we went to break. You had a question
Yes.
for Dante.
Yeah.
It was a sexual question.
Yeah.
And we're here for it. Tanya's here for it. I'm here for it. Ask your
Well,
question.
seeing as though Dante has presented himself very, very thoroughly as a scientist of the female studies.
Cunnilingus.
Yeah, because and I know asking women this, they're never honest about it. So I was trying to get his perspective on squirt, because man talked about he come up looking like a glazed donut, and squirting is an adventure. It's always bragged upon, but I just want to know what's in it. Is it pee or is it not?
It's part P. It's part P.
It's part P.
It is
Part
part
P.
P. Yeah.
Pushing pee, huh? So
Some
it is
pee.
pee.
Yeah, it is some. Yeah.
She come, urine.
Yeah, I guess if you have orange juice and it got pee in it, it's
It's
P.
just part. Yeah, right. But women are never honest. They're never honest about that.
Actually, because how do we know?
You
down
know.
there.
They've studied it.
You
They've studied
know.
We cannot get down there.
There's a few holes, Lamont, that you're navigating. There's a couple of holes.
You see a woman that could eat her own. Herself? Have you seen a woman that could eat herself and tell you, "Oh, it's coming out of here"? I don't know that.
No, but they've taken that and they've studied it and looked at the composition of what.
Of course, you would know that. Of course, you would know that.
Well, but you know, there's urine therapy. You know, my movie Red Pill deals with people drinking urine. People do it for health reasons. If you were ever somewhere and there was no water, you would be smart to drink your urine or you would die. Okay? It is perfectly safe.
Glad I'm not there.
Healing qualities in it. So there's nothing dangerous about urine.
Okay,
you from
Bears
Chicago?
Grills.
Are you from Chicago?
I am from Chicago.
Oh,
Why you say
okay.
that?
Bettina Grill.
Okay.
All right, Grills, Bear Grills. Kevin on Twitter, Kevin Haynes has a book cover. I'm here for it. I'm going to drop the link. I think the book cover is probably appropriate. We're going to.
He's fast.
Dante, we need to work on this book ASAP. I think
let's do it.
That. Somebody, Yolanda says she's trying to drive her truck, and we are making it difficult for her. We need her to be safe. She's got a 18-wheeler out there. We need the streets to be safe. We need them to be completely safe.
I also got to apologize
because you got her squirting in her seat and sliding off the seat trying to drive that 18-wheeler.
I got to apologize because Frank Shaw put me right on the corner again. I was ready for all the smoke, so I said, "Let me calm down."
It's all right. It's all right, Dante. These are seat fights. They're not street fights. They're seat fights because we're not physical.
Funny.
We're not. Let's go to the phones. 866-801-8255 is the number. If you want to call up, we're here for all of the questions, and apparently we're answering them. Janet in Louisiana has a comment, I think. Hi,
Karen. How are you?
I'm good.
Enjoying the conversation. I'm doing good, thank you.
Good.
I wanted to just more or less add to the gentleman that mentioned, a man knowing the moves, doing the moves, and the woman telling him if he's doing wrong or whatever the case may be, or whatever. I really, really agree with what he says, because a lot of times men don't want women to tell them anything. They think they know it all. But a lot of times they don't know what this particular woman wants. Exactly. For instance, I dated a guy for 4 years, and his penis size was like a Vienna sausage. And he pleased me. We were together for 4.5 years. And I had previously dated a gentleman that was much larger than him that did not please me. So a lot of times women and men get into conversations and they say, well, she's too big or he's too small, and they laugh at the size of the man. The women laugh at the size of the man. They look at the size, and then the men talk about the women and their size. But it's all in how you please that person and knowing what to do. Like he said, his moves, knowing what she likes, what turns her on, what makes her body react to the situation or the love making.
The stimuli.
Preach.
Yes. So it's not always you have to have a real big penis, and it's not and for the men, it's not always that woman is too big for you. You may be too small for her. And you may not, and it may not be that way, because like I said, I dated a man for 4.5 years, and he had the size of a Vienna sausage. And he pleased me very well.
Can we put that? And I thank you for that, because there are a lot of brothers. People don't know the average penis size, I think, is 5 or 6 inches, but everybody says that they have 10 inches or more, and it's just not true. So people walk around trying to get implants and feeling insecure about themselves and whatever, and it really has nothing to do with anything. So I just want to praise you today, Janet. I just want to praise you.
Now, after 4.5 years, what made you put down the sausage?
Janet.
Because he was cheating.
With that Vienna. Somebody else was snacking on the Vienna sausage.
So he cheated on me, and then I started cheating on him.
Oh wow. Okay.
He cheated on me, and then I started cheating on him.
Said it twice.
That broke me.
with the man with the big penis. All right. My grandmother used to have when we used to go to these slip factories on a Saturday. My mother used to torture me, take me out shopping with her all day on Saturdays when I was a child. And you get hungry in the car. My grandmother would have these little cans of Vienna sausage. So I've never really developed a taste.
Yeah.
But it was a little triggering when she brought it up. I was like,
you gave it a chance.
I just
Did you chew him, or did you eat him whole?
I just was like, no, I'm thinking, no, thank you. No, thank you, Grandma. No, thank you.
I want to,
driving south, them Vienna sausages with the crackers, with the saltine.
Nah, that's right up there with spam, and it's just not
spam, not spam, but
spam and Vienna sausage.
I wanted to say, when she says that, guys are talking about the big penis, they're talking about the big penis. Like, for instance, in Missionary, right? If you're in Missionary and the woman's hamstrings are pushing against your quads, it's because you're too deep. Like her body is reacting to the discomfort, so she's pushing back. And to the same token, when the hips relax and loosen and fall open like a lotus, it's because she wants you to go deeper, and that can change throughout the course. That changes throughout the event. Because as she's more open, she will be more open, but she may not even be able to take that initially. And you have to watch the signals. You should be able to, and it's great to ask or have a woman direct you. But when a man is paying attention to the physical signals, because the physical signals happen first, that's when she fall in love with you, because she's like, it's almost like he knows before he even knows, like he's reading my mind, but you're really you're reading the physical signals.
And I want to say something. I dated a tantrika once.
Okay.
What? Who was he? What?
A tantrika.
What?
Oh, I've been there.
A tantric sex expert?
Oh, I thought that was a place.
Well, there are people who understand about moving the energy of the body.
Oh.
That's really what it is. It's about moving the energy. And there were things that he could do to me fully clothed, just lying on top of me, and me not moving. It was amazing. But one of the things he taught me, he said, most people aren't good lovers because to have a good lovemaking experience, one person has to give while the other receives, and that has to keep shifting. He said, usually everybody's trying to give at the same time and then nobody's receiving, or everybody's trying to receive at the same time and nobody's giving. And so he said, it's a dance, and there has to be a lot of attention paid to one another,
Listening. And there's a selfishness. There has to be a presence of selfishness. If you're receiving, then you have to be selfish enough to, maybe not selfish enough, but open enough to receive when somebody's giving. You can't, like you said, you can't, you're saying you have to have the empathy of paying attention, and somebody's got to be input. What are you looking at, Karen?
I'm looking at Smiz is telling me something. There's a lot of moving parts to doing a live show.
That's what she said.
Act like I'm just sitting here. I gotta manage calls. I got commercials. I gotta look at the clock. All right. Let's go to the phones.
That's how Janet, it sounds too.
That is not. Michael. Why are you helping him? Michael in Florida. He wants to keep it serious on Friday.
Oh, geez.
Let's get ready. Hi, Michael. Hi.
Hello, Karen. How you doing?
I'm good.
My call.
You're welcome.
I was calling about Clarence Thomas's wife, and more importantly, I have friends who are conservative.
Okay.
And when you point out the inconsistencies and the hypocrisy, I remember when President Obama.
Well, hold on. Is this a Monday through Thursday conversation?
No, it's not. I'm sorry, but
no. Actually, it sounds like a Monday through Thursday. You brought up Obama on a Friday. Now, where we going? Michael?
With Reverend Wright, he said something that was controversial, and they wanted him to, not run for president. He was just a demon. And with Clarence Thomas's wife, she attended a rally, which she's allowed to do, but she actively participated in conversations.
Okay, I'm gonna have to give Smith. Thank you, Michael. New rules. Not new rules, old rules. It's Friday.
Old rules.
So I may throw out a serious topic or two, but it's not to be commented on.
Yeah.
It's just information. It's for you to know and for me to find. It's just for you to know. We're not really having a conversation about Thomas on a Friday. Not at all. So we pushed that.
Tap dancing Christ.
And he was hurt too. He was passionate and emotional.
I know. He wanted to get in.
We don't need that.
I thought I asked the partner, is this a Monday through Thursday conversation? Yeah. And he says, yes. No, he said no.
Yeah, he said no.
Yeah. I'm like, what is happening? All right.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy.
That's right, Smith. That is correct. Well, thank you, Mike. I'll talk to you Monday or Thursday or Tuesday, one of these other days. Let me go on to Jeremy in Miami. Jeremy.
Hey, Karen, how you doing?
Hi, Jeremy.
Hey, big up yourself. I really appreciate, your little platform. Friday, so the serious topics on Friday. You're negating serious topics on Friday.
No, I throw them out, but you don't catch them.
Yeah.
You don't call and talk about them. Just I'm gonna
my
let
time
you know.
is short. My little time on here.
Like the lady that farted. That was a serious topic. Needed y'all to know because some of y'all be holding it in. I'm trying to help y'all with your gastrointestinal. I'm here to help your dogs, your gay dogs. I'm here for all of the goodness that y'all need to know, and that's it.
So no, seriously, on the note of the network that was dismantled, discontinued, kind of saw the writing on the wall with that. Lamont, his journalism and his positions are, pretty good. But I just got a lot of multiculturalism from that, show. But speaking to you, like, I really appreciate, your approach, and your unapologetic approach. It makes me feel good. You got somebody like you on the airwaves, like talking about issues and being unapologetic about it. And I think that's
confused.
How we move forward. No compromise. Your blackness. And I got that from that show. So that was just my comment and my position. So big up yourself on a Friday, and good to hear from my first time calling in. So I'm glad
give him some love.
Black. You don't know.
My brethren, speak the business.
Big up, lodge up yourself.
Brethren,
what does that look like, though? What does it look like? Am I doing something like this? Am I doing
that's it. That's it.
The bogo, pepper seed.
Oh, shoot. I gotta go the other way with it.
We appreciate your little show. Yeah.
I bring the most noble and the most high,
Oh, man.
Selassie I the first.
Not the first. All right. Love it. Thank you, Jeremy. Carl in Ohio.
How you doing?
How you doing? Good. How you doing?
Can you hear me? Because I'm driving.
No, I can't hear a single thing.
Get louder. Be louder. If you could.
Okay, hold on.
All right. Oh, God.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You.
So wait, somebody tell him these are jokes, because if I'm responding, clearly I can hear you because I responded to the Jesus.
All right. I got a question. I got a question for Dante.
Yes.
And my question is, I'm older than everybody in this room, really. But my question is, where did you learn things about women? Did you learn? I assume you had to learn it from women. Or did your parents teach you?
No.
Go ahead.
Let him finish.
Officially, I was a hoe for many years. I was a male stripper for 10 years, and being in that position was something where you kind of live the way women live, in terms of where women pursue you as opposed to where men pursue them, because you become this object. Now, I just was somebody who was just absorbing information while I was moving through my life and just being a hoe, I guess, And there was observations, and I always had friends who asked questions.
Tell him you put your 10,000 hours in.
Yeah, I did.
Gladwell would say
you were absorbing a lot of pussy.
Yeah.
Absorbing.
Okay, but it sounds like, Dante, there's a lot of commentary about you writing this book. I feel like you have, and I never contemplated this with you before. I did Pimp and Kin, I did that book with Pemberton. It's still selling. I just got a check 2 weeks ago from this book, and that was like 10 years ago. That book is still, yes, teaching about the same thing, but from a pimp perspective.
From a pimp perspective.
Shout out to Pimp and Ken Ivy.
Choosing.
Yeah, so I feel like you got something.
Let's
people want to know.
And are you publishing, Karen?
No, but I will publish Dante.
That's what I'm saying. Are you publishing Dante's?
I will tap in for Dante.
And I'd like to be one of the editors and look in, and maybe we can do some testing, the techniques to make sure that they work.
Yeah.
Before we send them out to the public.
I think Tanya's trying to get me to knock it down.
Yes, I feel like
Tanya's trying to get me to knock it down.
She want to sample Dante. She want to make sure your techniques work.
But let me tell you, I'm gonna tell something.
Uh-oh.
So I didn't, I had never had good head. I was a grown woman. I had already been married, and a friend of mine told me that women could ejaculate. I was like, you so full of damn shit. He was like, no, really. We were not dating. We were not nothing. He's a very famous, very handsome actor. And he said, I'm like, well, prove it. And so he said, sure, I will.
Wait a minute, who was this again?
As a service. And honey,
who would you say it was?
What's his name?
You want me to say who it is?
Yes, we do. We do want to know. We want to know.
Really want me to say who it is?
Yes, we do. We want to know.
Richard Lawson.
Beyonce stepdaddy. Not Beyonce stepdaddy.
The best
my God.
ejaculation on the planet.
Oh, you like them
when
old
you go
heads.
to parties, and women just gather around him because he just does it as a service.
Okay, well let me. Beyonce stepdaddy. He survived the airplane. I'm gonna tell you, he survived the airplane crash. Just so that he can make Tanya squirt.
Just so he could change my life.
Wow.
Sure. And he was just doing a service. He would watch me eat food, and he would say, the way you eat food, you are not sexually satisfied. I need to show you some things.
Come on, Beyonce stepdaddy with the Mac Daddy.
Richard Lawson.
Oh, nickname is Dick. Girl, you better go ahead.
The mouth. It was about the mouth. The ejaculation. That was when I first learned that I could ejaculate, and he showed me, and I now.
Oh, so you was pissing too.
She was a little bit of sugar AVP. It was just a little bit of sugar AVP, not a whole lot. Just a little.
It ain't that hard. It's 2 fingers in and up. It ain't that hard.
Oh my gosh! Now we got the physiology.
There it is.
All right, so there you got.
It's like when you're trying to
get. Dante, save it for the book. Save it for the book, Dante. You give it away.
Make an audio. Do an audio book. That's it right there. Do the audio with the act
I haven't had the 2 fingers in and up technique. This was all embouchure.
Embouchure. And I gotta look up stuff. Damn it, this is too much.
Amazing.
All right, embouchure. How is that? OM or AM? What is it? First 2 letters. Embouchure. All right, let's go to a break.
The horn players do.
So that was the first time, but have you done it since?
Oh yeah, no, I've taught everybody else who was with me after that. I had to teach them that technique.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The Richard Lawson. Did you name it? The Richard Lawson.
The Dick Lawson.
The Dick Lawson.
First name Big.
Joke with him. If he could sell that, he would make millions of dollars.
Oh, he sold it.
Oh my God. Hey, Taya, let me tell you, I'm whispering. It's not just us in the room. That the people.
He's not ashamed. Every time I go to a party in Hollywood, every woman in the room, he's already shown everybody.
Oh man,
that's smooth though. How he did that?
On
the friend tip.
It sounds like Dick Lawson's body count is bigger than yours, Dante. All right, when we come back, we're gonna be comparing Vienna sausage sizes and things and such. And I also have my what to watch list where there's none of this on there. It's all clean.
All Richard Lawson movies.
All Richard Lawson. Can we put together 5 movies that he's been on? Get on that, Lamont.
Poltergeist.
Top 5.
Good Times.
Dick Lawson.
Good Times.
He was in good. Was he in Good Times? All right. When we come back, we're gonna give. Now wait. When we come back, top 5 Dick Lawson films and TV shows, and my what to watch list.
Pay your bill.
All right, Smith.